Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Happy Friday night. I am simultaneously streaming on Instagram as well as YouTube at the same time. I must say, this is like a little overwhelming, but anything for a good cause, right? Anything for a good cause. Hello, Jen. We got Jen in the building. What's up, girl? Thank you for being here today. We're just going to probably wait for a few minutes to see if people come in. I'll give it about a minute. And if not, get right to it because this is going to live on my pages for eternity. Okay? So, with that being said, I hope everybody's having a wonderful holiday season thus far. I really and truly hope that everybody's coming today with giving in their spirits. If you can't give, that is totally fine, but sharing the message is also as important. So, with that being said, the minute is up. We're going to get right started right now. Okay, so the reason why I'm here today is because I am raising money for children that are currently in foster care. As a child that of foster care myself, I know that the holiday season could be very difficult. A lot of kids are not with their own families. A lot of kids are in strangers' home. A lot of kids have gone through a lot of trauma. So with that being said, a $25 gift card, even though it's not much, it can literally make someone's child, or it can make any child or youth in foster care. It can literally make all of the difference. So with that being said, I have some statistics here for you that I would like to read out loud, just to give you a better idea of what I and what most other children have been through in the foster care system. So, with that being said, let's get it popping. Thank you for being here today, Jen. I greatly appreciate you. You have no idea. It really does mean a lot. Okay, so with that being said, there are 25,397 children in the foster care system in the state of New York alone. That is 25,397 kids that have been displaced from their parents. We don't know what it is about. We don't know what the circumstances is. All I know is there are about 25,397 foster care youth that are right now in foster care in the state of New York. More than 88% of kids are abused by the people that are caring for them. More than 88% of kids are abused by people that are caring for them that are not their parents. Youth in foster care have youth in foster care have increased rates of trauma exposure, reaching up to 90% of kids in foster care. 90. That is ridiculously astronomical. And it's fucking heartbreaking. Let's keep it real. It's heartbreaking as fuck. Okay? Let me check into my YouTube. Nobody's there. Whatever. So it has been found that on average, there are 450 and 550 cases of proven abuse every year in foster care. And between 250 and 300 of those cases are confirmed abuse in residential care. And I want to kind of go ahead and really elaborate on that. I was in a residential treatment center for 8 years of my life, and I was absolutely abused. I was abused beyond belief. So it's definitely a miracle that I am here today. More than 23,000 foster care youth will age out of the system after reaching the age of 18. 20% of the children in foster care will instantly become homeless. Instantly become homeless. So it's like they never had a freaking chance. I just want you to know, if I get emotional at all during this live stream, it's because I have been one of those kids that have been affected for it. And this is why it means so much to me. This is exactly why it means so much to me. Okay? As we can all imagine, based on characteristics alone, white children are adopted more than any other children. Just to give you an idea, 32,835 white children were adopted, and only 11,663 black children were adopted. That's out of 25,397 children. Okay. Now let's put that into perspective. It costs about $35,000 plus legal fees to adopt a white child, but it only costs $18,000 to adopt a black child. But here you are, or here we are. We're literally in a system where people would rather pay a lot more money and legal fees to pay to adopt a white kid, and it's so much less to adopt a black kid. Meanwhile, majority of the kids in the system are black and Latino. Think about that. Okay, so older youth who raise out of older youth, and we call them youth because we don't like to call them children, because kids who are 16, 17, 18, we don't call them children. So, we much prefer to call them youth. Older children who age out of the foster care system are at increased risk for severe adverse adult outcomes. Let me repeat that. Older youth who age out of the foster care are at increased risk for severe adverse adult outcomes, including homelessness, which we've already kind of touched on, high unemployment rates, low educational attainment, and early or unintended pregnancies. So you know what that does, right? You got a lot of these little girls out here getting pregnant when they're not ready because they don't have the proper education. And then in turn, their kids get taken away from them and they go into the foster care system as well. So it's clearly a revolving door. And teenagers between ages of 13 to 17 account for less than 10%. Let me read that back. Teenagers between the ages of 13 to 17 account for less than 10% of all adoptions. And it makes me upset because I feel like I'm like in a way, I feel like I'm advocating for myself in this moment. And I think what makes me even more upset is the lack of support. But we're just going to focus on who's here. So thank you very much for being here, Jen. The reason why I came to do this live stream today was simply because, I wanted to raise money for children in foster care. I'm asking for $25 per kid. That's only $25. I'm not asking you to send nothing to me. Nothing goes to me. It's not about me. It's for the younger me. Let's put it that way. So with that being said, I have some information that I'm going to first type into my YouTube comments, and then I'm going to go ahead and type into my IG comments just because you guys are a little further from me. So I've been emailing, and this means a lot to me because I was also part of the Jewish Child Care Association from the age of, I think, 17 or 18 until I aged out at 21. And I do want to tell you about how that works. When you age out of foster care at 21, they literally send you a check of $750 and they send you on your way. That's literally what happens in the foster care system. And it's heartbreaking because we know, what is $750 doing? What is $750 doing for kids who are not really educated on financial literacy? What is that doing? I think it's doing more harm than damage because a lot of these kids age out. They see that amount of money that they've never seen ever in their lives before, and they start going to splurge. So I think financial education is a lot more important than we realize. So let me get back to the email. Should have had this prepared, but please forgive me. Okay, so with that being said, there are ways where you can go ahead and make your donations. All right, you ain't got to send anything to me once again. Okay, where's the email? She sent it to me. I just seen it. Oh, here it goes. Okay, so for the virtual gift cards, they can be directed to Kinia, who's Kinia Gonzalez. She is someone who works with the foster care agency. Thank you, Unapologetic Enough, for coming through. I appreciate it. So Kinia Gonzalez, she is located at 850A East 29th Street. That's in Brooklyn, New York City. And you can go ahead and send your gift cards. If you want to buy the gift card over the internet, you can go ahead and send that to her last name, which is Gonzalezk at JCCANY.org. And also, if you want to send an actual donation or a gift card, we can send it to the donation department. So it'll be JCCA donation department. Attention, Kinia Gonzalez. She's located at 858 East 29th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11210. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the comment sections. The reason why I suggest online gift card, because it kind of reduces shipping. You ain't got to go out to the post office to buy. You don't have to go out to the post office to buy a stamp, an envelope, nothing. You can literally go right to Amazon.com, purchase the gift card, send it directly to the email over there. You can do that with Target. You can do that with Walmart, whatever it is that you feel that you would like to donate to. Hey, Shaniqua, how you doing, Mama? Thank you for being here. I'm actually trying to raise money for children in the foster care system. So my goal right now is $25 per kid. So you can go ahead and you can either, if you can, go to Amazon.com, put $25 in and send it. I'll be putting the information in the comments below. So please just bear with me because I'm starting with YouTube. I actually went over some statistics about kids in the foster care system. So I just appreciate y'all being here because it's kind of like I'm sticking up for the younger me and I'm sticking up for the future kids. And, you know, what is life if you don't give back, right? So. $858 East 29th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11210. And then, all right, got that down. And for virtual gift cards, email gonzalezk, gonzalezk at jccany.org. So just so you all know, JCCA is a nonprofit organization, so they don't work for money. They literally just support. They are located here in the Bronx. They're on 149th Street and Bergen Avenue. So I'm going to politely move you to the side. Hi. And then, you know, because there's nobody on my YouTube channel, so let me come here. Ooh, child. Okay, so for the virtual gift cards, send to, and then I'll also go ahead and put this in the description when I save this live video, gonzalezk at jccany.org. I did not, what do you call that? I did not suggest that people donate through the button on Instagram because I've never done that before. And I want to really ensure that these gift cards go to these kids. Okay. And I have confirmed with the women that they will be sending out thank you notes just to confirm that those kids have received their gift cards because, baby, there's no way I'm going to be raising money and it don't go to the kids. I don't play those games. Okay. So, and then this is the JCCA donation department. If you want to send a physical gift card, sorry, I pressed enter by accident. Oh my God, I should have had this copied and pasted already. Please forgive me, guys. JCCA donation department. And that is going to be at attention, Kinia Gonzalez. And hey, Felicia, how you doing? So we're here raising money for kids in the foster care system that are currently at JCCA. I am writing in the comments right now where you can go ahead and send your virtual gift card or you can send your gift card. East 29th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11210. Boom. Hi, voice. Thank you for being here. So, since I got a little bit more of uh, more of an audience, let me go ahead and go over the statistics again and why we're here. Raise money, or to help raise money for JCCANY work. It is a nonprofit foster care agency that I was once a part of between like 17 and 21. Yeah, I'm trying to raise money. So the goal is $500, right? It's $25 per kid. So with that being said, it's going to be $25 that goes to Amazon. It can go either to Walmart. It can go to Target, whatever it is that you choose. I'm not trying to be picky on where you buy your gift cards from, but I kind of also wanted to give the kids the option to pick where they want to pick from. So here are the statistics again. There are 25,397 children in foster care in the state of New York alone. More than 88% of kids are abused by the foster parents taking care of them. Youth in foster care have increased rates of trauma exposure, reaching up to 90% of kids in care. It has been found that on average, there are 450 to 550 cases of proven abuse every year in the foster care system, and between 250 and 300 of those cases are confirmed in residential homes. Residential homes, that's like RTCs, group homes, etc. More than 2,300 foster care youth will age out of the system after reaching the age of 18. 20% of the children in foster care will instantly become homeless. Okay, as we can all imagine, based on characteristics alone, white children are adopted more than any other children. Just to give you an idea, there were 32,835 white children adopted, and only 11,663 Black children were adopted, even though it cost about $35,000 plus legal fees to adopt a white kid, but it only cost $18,000 to adopt a Black one. Y'all heard that? And if you see me getting a little heated, it's because, child, I got a lot of trauma. I was one of those children. Also, older youth who age out of the foster care system are at increased risk for severe adverse adult outcomes, including homelessness, high unemployment rates, low education attainment, and early or unintended pregnancies. And that's what happens. These kids, they get pregnant, they have so much trauma in the foster care system, and then what happens? They go ahead and turn to have these babies, and then their babies go into the foster care system. Teenagers between the ages of 13 to 17 account for less than 10% of all adoptions. So this is why I guess it means a lot to me, because I am speaking for the younger child in myself. I am here speaking up for myself. Y'all know I am many things. I am many things, and I don't let anything define me for the most part. But with that being said, I'm 33 years old. I've given back to the gay men's health crisis this year. I raised money for the gay men's health crisis. I've raised money for my friend's sickle cell foundation. Okay. And these things mean a lot to me. Okay. I'm a gay man. A lot of gay people are affected by HIV and AIDS all over the world. You know how many Black people are affected by HIV and AIDS? So yes, it is definitely my duty to go ahead and try to raise as much money as I can for that. Just like sickle cell. Sickle cell affects majority of the Black community, mostly the Black community. So you know what I said? You know what? Let me go ahead and raise money for that. And how dare I not raise money for children in foster care, being that I was one of those children? So this is why I'm here. So I if you have it. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything, but if you have, the comment is pinned down there. I'll also pin it. Instagram page in the bio, the fundraisers right there. All I'm asking is for $25 gift cards so we can at least help 20 kids have a better Christmas this year. I depended on those donations. I did. And if you all love me and you all say that you support me, the least you could do is either, if you don't have it, share the video. If you don't have it, share the live. If you don't have it, just share it. Let's give it out to more people so we can go ahead and raise some money. The goal is $500. It's $25 per kid, $20 for 20 kids. So with that being said, I want to give y'all a little bit of my experience, and my mentor is here in the comments. Her name is Nicer Cotton. I actually met her. a little personal here, so I don't want to get emotional because it's like everything is emotional for me these days. Noemi. I met Noemi when I was in JCCA, and it's a funny story because she was never my social worker. She was never on my case. It was never anything like that. Uh, but her and I got really close, and I don't know what it was. And without saying too much or without giving away too much, uh, when my foster mom died, I took it really hard. Guess who was there for me that same night? She was. And even after I aged out of foster care and I was, going through my homelessness and all that stuff, which was, from 21 to 31. Well, from 21 till now, it's still difficult. There was a time that she took me in, and if I don't know where I would be in this moment if I didn't have that connection with her. I don't know where I would be in this moment if uh, um, she didn't allow me to have a place to stay. So with that being said, it's important. It's important, and it means a lot to me. So I ask that if you can, I know it's really hard out here for a lot of people. Shit, it's hard for me. I can't find a job for shit. Okay. And I'm experienced in a lot of things. So with that being said, if you can, find it in your heart to give. If you cannot, that is totally okay. But at least share this message so we can at least reach the people that can give. Okay. YouTube viewers, whoever was in here, that one person, I appreciate you for coming in and hopping out. But it's time for me to leave here. So thank you very much. I hope and I hope and I hope. And let me tell you something. This is not the last time you will see me here fundraising. I will be fundraising for the next week. I will be going hard because, Christmas is about 3 weeks away. So with that being said, I want to make sure that these things get in these kids' hands before Christmas Day so it can really put a smile on. You have no idea how that little $25 could change their day. You have no idea how it could change their whole outlook on life. You don't know. And I know. So with that being said, I appreciate you all for being here tonight and giving me your time. We know it's Friday, be safe, be happy. And I'll be back very shortly to, make sure I raise as much money as I can. Mwah! I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so, so very much. It means a lot for me. And until next time, bye.